Okay, guys, so, basically, we worked for about 6 minutes. Then I discovered I was not recording sound, so we're gonna go through this process again, so you guys can see I built my deck. But basically, I had a wonderful feast of bacon and um, what else? Bacon, fruit salad. I'm gonna show up by color down here. Um, Actually, if we're gonna do this, how I did it in the beginning before I realized my microphone wasn't on, which it is now, thank God. We go to rarity. Gonna do this kind of quick. See Hellvolt there, which is questionable. I don't think I want to play it, but it is kind of interesting in sealed where games go longer. Cage is probably worth a couple tickets. Heartless Summoning, meh. Three very good black rares, one decent green rare. This is good in the right decks. This is the thing about it. It's very good in the right decks, but those kind of decks you don't really see in sealed too much. So now we're gonna go to color, and we're going to start building this. I'll do this really quick. I looked through white. I saw about 8 playables. I'm actually not even gonna do it because I kind of did this already before I realized I wasn't recording sound, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, I feasted on berries and fruit salad, so I'll be sated for the next couple of hours. I have a steaming hot cup of tea here, so my throat won't get too dry, and I've locked the doors and shut down all outside communication, so we're ready to play. But I gotta go through the process again for you guys. So yeah, I looked through white. Actually, I did the thing where I brought all the playables in each color down. I basically looked at white and went, there's some decent creatures, there's some very good removal in Fiend Hunter and Bonds of Faith. Unfortunately, it only mounted to about 8 playables, and I really wanted to play black, which only had about 10 playables itself. Like, if I exclude things like Chosen of Markov and like Manor Skeleton. Yeah, basically I'll build what I had for black here. I left Disciple of Grizzlebrand out, although I guess that's another fringe. Chosen Markov's kind of fringe. I ended up with about 3 vampires, which isn't the greatest for it, but I don't know. Bloodline Keeper, obviously same with Farbog Boneflinger and Fiendish Shadow, so we have 10 black there then. So I started with black, then I looked into white. I realized I only had 8. I know I want to play Geist Catcher's rig pretty much in sealed. It's almost always good. So I looked through my other colors. In blue, I saw Thought Scour, which is good. Stitcher's Apprentice, which is fine. Screeching Scab, which is fine. Chain of Skiffsang, which is alright. Like, I'm not crazy about it for its cost, because it's just so much worse than this bad boy up here. Lantern Spirit, which is fine. Stitch Drake, he's good. Stormbound Geist is good. We have a pair of throw stuff on top of their deck spells, which is always nice. Tower Geist is pretty sweet, and both of these counters are pretty close to playable in sealed. In red, I looked through it. We have Geist Flame, which is some nice removal. We have some good aggressive cards: Reckless Wave, Crossway Vampire, Erdwall Ripper, Markov Warlord, stuff like that. But unfortunately, there's just not enough removal or any really true bombs in red to warrant playing it over one of these two. I looked into green. Green had like, I don't even know. My green is just bad here. Won't lie. So that's kind of out of the questions. We definitely want to play Evolving Wilds. And we ended up wanting to splash Bonds of Faith as well to get some more removal in there. Drogskull Captain would have been something I would be kind of interested in. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we splash Drogskull Captain. Let me see here. How many spirits we got? 1, 2. Oh, we got 3. I don't think that's enough. If 3 spirits is enough to splash him, then 3 spirits is enough to 3 vampires enough to play Chosen Markov, and I don't really feel one way about the other. So yeah, I'd much rather have Bonds Faith. I think this is what we're gonna go with for a deck. I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see me go through the real whole process. But what can I do? I had my mic off like a fucking moron. So I'm glad I caught that, like, when I did. I think this is the best setup we're gonna have for this deck. Like Hellvault over like Bonds. I don't know. Hellvault's the next closest thing, I guess. We had a fairly shallow pool here, but we definitely had some sweet black bombs. And so this should be really interesting to play, I think. One thing I might want to do is, what am I not crazy about? Lantern Spirit, probably. If I take Lantern Spirit out, actually, let me figure out how much more, but I have first. We have 1, 2. We have 2 Morbid plus a way that something interacts. Because I'm thinking about Disciple of Gristlebrand here, just to enable Skurstake High Priest really easily. If I did that, I would probably want to take out... Like, does his ability, you don't even have to tap him, do you? Yeah. So you can, like, play him in, like, 3 mana, tap 3 creatures, 5/5 demon with him. If I did that, I'd probably want to take out... Actually, no, I have Stitcher's Apprentice for that, and I think that's a lot better. If you're going to sack something, you'd rather have a 2/2 than life. So, yeah, this looks good for now. I think this is what we're going to do with our kind of mediocre pool, but this looks like a pretty fun deck to play, and who knows, maybe I'll record a second one of these awesome little pre-release sealeds. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So I did that thing that I like to do a lot where I forget to add land. What I think we're going to do here is exactly what Moto suggests. I like 8/7/1. It's actually kind of close here because of all the double black between going the swamp way, but I feel like we're going to try 8/7/1 for now, and Evolving Wilds does also help fix our mana pretty well, so now we have a deck. And this looks good enough that I think I'll see you guys in round 1.